Hi, my name is Maria and welcome back to Vixens Victorious. I'll be doing the season review for the Melbourne Vixens with Mum after the grand final. But today I'll be doing the Giants versus Swiss game, and then tomorrow I'll be doing the Fever versus Lightning game. I'll be recording, uploading, and editing all at the same time. Anyway, let's get into it. So the Giants and Swiss game. The New South Wales Derby, which is always exciting. You sort of love that rivalry. It's like with the Vixens and Collingwood. It's a rivalry, and you want to win it all the time. So it's like, I guess for this match, it was more than just getting through to the grand final. It was like, winning like who's the best in the state. There was definitely a lot of emotions definitely going into this. But yeah, it was definitely an epic matchup. Every player put their body out on the line. What can I say about Sam Wallace? She played well. She's definitely my favorite player for the round. You just can't go past her. She's a superstar. It's really sad about her auntie that died a few days ago, I believe. So she definitely had just a lot to play for. And it just really shows just the sacrifices that each and every player makes. Not just in netball, or just in sport in general. So there's a lot of sacrifices being made. And you just have to make sacrifices to be successful. That's what it is. But let's get into the game scores. So first quarter, it was all Swiss. Giants were 12, Swifts were 20. It was definitely a massive start from the Swifts. They definitely came out hot and ready to go. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, you kind of expected it to be a little bit closer, to be honest, just because both teams have good shooters. And, because it's finals, you sort of expect it to be closer, but sometimes doesn't live up to that expectation. That's life. In the second quarter, Giants got a bit of momentum back, with Giants getting 16 and Swifts getting 14. So the Giants were starting to come back, and you can definitely see that. Who was it? Giants made a change, and I forgot who, and it made an instant difference, and it put sort of Giants right back into the game. And sometimes a change is all you need, because I suck at names, but one of the players was getting too many penalties, so the coach took her out, which is what you sort of expect from a coach to do. But yeah, in the third quarter, it was all Giants 20-15. So obviously in the first quarter it was all Swifts. In the third quarter it was all Giants, sort of evened everything out. Swifts. No, I think it was even at this point. Yeah, it was. It's very. As someone that goes for Western Bulldogs, and Western Bulldogs have a rival GWS, I was going for Swifts, so I was sort of sweating a little bit, even though Swifts were not my team. I mean, in any circle, when Vixens play Swifts, I absolutely hate them, but I like Swifts more like GWS, so yeah, so it's Giants are definitely creeping back. It's definitely happening. You could sense that the momentum has changed, but Swifts hadn't lost complete control. So you sort of knew that the fourth quarter was going to be very close, because obviously it's finals, there's a lot to play for. And the fourth quarter was 13-all. And as a result, Giants were 61 and Swifts were 62. Swifts winning. It could have went to extra time. Possibly. But what happened was one of the Swiss players intercepted the ball, and on the Giants did a pass. So as a result, Giants didn't get a chance to score to level the score, so go to extra time. But sometimes that's all you need is just an intercept to just save the game. It's sports is a funny thing, and the littlest thing can help you win, make you lose. It's just the littlest muck up, and it's game over. But that's how our life works. Now I'd like to go to the goal shooting. So Giants had an accuracy of 88% and Swifts had an accuracy of 95%. I'd like to also point out earlier that even though I think in the first quarter Giants had 55% of possession, but Swifts had 45%, Swifts just took more of the opportunities and were definitely more accurate on the day. It's not hard to see. With super shots, Giants got 50% with 8 out of 16, and Swifts got 63%, 5 out of 8. So like I said, Helen Housby and Sam Wallace is probably the best duo in the center circle, if I dare say so myself. Definitely a hard combination to come against, which is probably why Swifts is so strong. Obviously, the other all the other team players are also very important. It's more than just a 2-person effort. It's a 7-person effort, and everyone did well. Everyone won. I feel like the Swifts were just in the contest more, and just probably definitely challenged the Giants more, and you can see that. So what's happening next is, so obviously Swifts enter the grand final because it is a major final, semi-final. But Giants have another chance. So they're playing Fever, the winner of the minor semi-final. What I think is going to happen is I do think it's going to be a Fever grand final, and I think Fever's going to win. I feel like Fever is just a strong team. If it wasn't for the fact that they did breach a salary caps, they would be number 1 in the ladder, and it would have been a Giants and Fever a semi-final first up. But because the salary cap issue, I'm not making fun of them. I go for Man City. We did the same thing. I don't know why teams do it, but it just happens. It shouldn't, but you can't control them. But you can punish them. So anyway, but yeah, I feel like I sort of said this from the beginning of the season, and I stand by it now. I think it is Fever's year. I definitely think that. So I feel like it's going to be a close one. Just because obviously, Giants with their super shots, so they might come back to the game, but I feel like Fever's going to have to focus on not letting the Giants shooters get those super shots, or they also had to combat it with getting more super shots also, so it's beat them at their own game sort of situation. But yeah, that's all of my opinions for today. If you like it, give a thumbs up. Comment down below who you think Swifts are going to meet in the finals and why, and your predictions for the preliminary final. I think it's going to be Fever by about 5 goals, I'd say, something like that. And yeah, please subscribe, hit the bell notifications so you know when I post next. And I'll see you literally tomorrow with the Fever and Lightning update. Bye.